This is Matthew Wahab.
And Emily Phillips.
This is Dateline NBC. And tonight we bring you a new epidemic that's sweeping our nation, prescription drug abuse among our teen population. Prescription drug abuse is primarily defined as the use of prescription narcotics without a prescription, such as Vicodin and Oxycontin. These drugs have grown a staggering 618% since their use in 1960, which is a frightening stat for our nation.
Now that accounts for 2.8 million adolescents abusing prescription drugs, an amount exceeding that of cocaine abuse. Now, this primarily is affecting females between the ages of 12 to 17 years old, who are primarily Caucasian and that of a higher socioeconomic status.
Common routes of obtaining these drugs are through a friend and family member, which often leads to prescription opioid addiction because of the perceived legality of these drugs. Top motivating factors to use these drugs are to induce sleep, help with anxiety, and act as a stimulant to study. Doctors and patients are highly unaware of the addictive nature of these types of drugs, and this is a problem that is sweeping our nation. Now we go to the field to explore this frightening epidemic.
We go to Rancho Santa Margarita High School, where Aaron Healy is reporting live.
Thanks, Emily. It's drugs like these that are sweeping across our nation's youth and causing this prescription drug abuse epidemic. Let's take a closer look.
At Rancho Santa Margarita High School, the students were very open about their misuse of prescription drugs. I met Tony, a senior, who had no trouble admitting his relationship with prescription drugs.
So you admit to using prescription drugs?
Oh yeah, for sure, all the time. I have to do it every time I do a sport or something. I get hurt, I have to take it to kill the pain. I feel good.
When did you start abusing prescription drugs?
When I broke my arm, it was the worst pain ever. I had to do something. It was bad pain and I couldn't do anything and it killed the pain, so I had to do it.
So why exactly do you abuse prescription drugs?
Because it feels good.
The halls at Rancho Santa Margarita High School are filled with drug deals. Two students exchange pills like they would candy in the middle of the hallways during lunchtime.
What do you think of abusing someone else's drugs that aren't yours?
It's perfectly fine. Doctors just give them to you, so I think they're pretty legal.
Yeah, the doctor gives it to you.
Totally
It should be
legal.
all right.
Yeah, totally legal. Yeah.
So where do you guys get prescription drugs?
My brother, my friends.
Yeah, my dad takes some antidepressants, so it's pretty easy to get.
Why do you guys abuse prescription drugs?
Well, helps me focus in school.
Yeah, you need to get those A's.
It's stressing me out.
I just need to feel good. You know, I need to get some high, so I take them. It makes me feel real good.
The abuse of prescription drugs on campus was frightening. The staff, parents, and even the doctors are highly unaware of this growing problem. Something needs to be done on this campus to prevent further misuse of these drugs.
And back to you at the studio, Emily.
Those really were some eye-opening interviews. Thanks, Aaron.
As you can see, there's a clear lack of awareness among our teenage population in this growing epidemic. Fortunately, programs such as High Hopes and DARE exist to provide practical information to our teenage population. This has been our telecast for this afternoon. Thank you for watching. My name is Matthew Wahab.
And I'm Emily Phillips. Thanks for watching.
This is Matthew Wahab.
And Emily Phillips.
This is Dateline NBC. From the 1960s, prescription drug abuse has grown a staggering 618%.
Now this accounts for 2.8 million adolescents abusing prescription drugs, a rate exceeding cocaine use. Now, primarily this is affecting you guys. I can't help it.
From the 1960s, prescription drug abuse has grown a staggering 618%, which is a frightening statistic for our nation's population.
Now that accounts for 2.8 million adolescents abusing prescription drugs, an amount exceeding that of cocaine abuse.
That has been our telecast for tonight. Good evening, America. This has been Dateline NBC.
And stay Stay classy, Orange County.
That has been our telecast for this evening. Have a good evening. Afternoon. I said afternoon, now it's evening.
Evening's fine.
Well, I said something. That has been our telecast for this afternoon. My name is Matthew Waub.
And I'm Emily Phillips. Thanks for watching.